It is now my pleasure to introduce this afternoon's keynote speaker, Ginna Claire Mason, Elon Class of 2013. For over a decade, Ginna Claire has demonstrated the power of an Elon education through her remarkable achievements in the performing arts. Her journey from our top-ranked music theater program to the Broadway stage and national television highlights her dedication and talent. As an undergraduate, Ginna Claire was deeply involved in campus life, performing in main stage productions such as 110 in the Shade, Into the Woods, Children of Eden, and Crazy for You. She studied abroad, spending a semester studying theater, art, and opera in London. Off the stage, she was an active member of the InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, where she built lifelong friendships. In 2015, Ginna Claire made her Broadway debut as Glinda in the hit musical Wicked, a role she repeated on national tours and then again on Broadway. Her portrayal of Glinda marked the reopening of Broadway theaters after the 18-month pandemic shutdown. Beyond Broadway, she has starred in Hallmark Channel films, but Ginna Claire's contributions extend beyond her performances. She co-founded an online virtual music theater school in 2020, mentoring hundreds of young artists. Here on campus, her professional accomplishments have been recognized by Elon, where she was named one of the top 10 under 10 alumni in 2017. Ginna Claire joins us today with her husband Eric and their beautiful children Cooper and Annabelle, members of her family and friends from the class of 2011 and 2012. Class of 2024, Ginna Claire's enduring connection to Elon, her professional success, and her commitment to nurturing future generations make her an inspiring figure. Please join me in welcoming Ginna Claire to the stage.
Thank you for that very kind introduction. If we haven't met before, hello, I'm so happy to know you now. To Elon's president, Dr. Connie Book, President Emeritus, Dr. Leo Lambert, Provost Cohn, deans, members of the faculty and staff, and the class of 2024, thank you for inviting me to be here with you on this joyous occasion. This week, I've loved lighting candles with you under the oaks, watching the fireworks with you at the senior celebration, and now I'm incredibly honored to have the opportunity to speak and to celebrate this momentous milestone with you. And a huge thank you to my mom and dad for sending me here, the most magical place on earth. I love you. This school, this little slice of heaven has my heart. It has been 11 years since I sat in your seat. It was graduation day 2013. Much like you, I was formed by the relationships and experiences that filled my 4 years at Elon, shaping and stretching me, Cherie Bauer literally stretching me into my splits, broadening my perspectives and worldviews. My cap and gown proclaimed that I had learned my lessons in musical theater and beyond. Chemistry with Dr. Grimley, history with Professor Ellis, statistics with Lisa Burley, who also let me teach the class how to dance the polka, so thank you for that. On my graduation day, I was 1 month out from my wedding day, preparing to marry my college sweetheart, Eric Moffett. 5 weeks away from moving to New York, the testing ground of my big city dreams, and moments away from the rest of my life unfolding. An ending, as you know, is also a beginning, and lessons simply move to a new stage. In my case, it was a literal stage that taught, no, continues to teach me these 3 lessons. Dream big, keep going, sing out. Number 1, dream big. What is your big dream? I knew mine at an early age. I saw the original cast of Wicked the Musical in 2003 on Broadway in my most awkward, gangly years of middle school. At intermission, I declared to my parents with a burst of bravado that I would play Glinda, the Good Witch, in Wicked someday. I mean, most Broadway shows close within a year, some barely recouping their costs. So yes, it was ambitious to think that the show would even be running by the time I was grown. Really wishful thinking. But then to be so fully convinced that I would step into, I dare say, one of the most dynamic roles ever written for a woman in music theater history was delusional, or naively confident at best. I have to mention that growing up, I was studying performing arts, but never did I ever actually receive a starring role in any production through middle school or high school. So I didn't exactly have the resume to back up my big dream when I started auditioning for prestigious universities. This is the perfect chance to say thank you to Kathy McNeila for accepting me into your music theater program and into your voice studio. Your yes changed my life. Graduating from Elon, I had every tool I needed to pursue my goal. There were auditions, rejections, auditions. For Wicked alone, I had at least 10 auditions. More auditions, continued training, and then one day, finally, my big dream came true. I heard the magic yes once again. This time from directors and producers, I stepped into the long-desired role, the ball gown and the bubble. For 6 years, I lived my glorious big dream. Today, you graduate. Yay! Your liberal arts education, your Elon education has equipped you with all the tools you need to pursue your dream. You stand on the threshold of what's next. It is a thrilling, at times terrifying place to be, always with a new door, a new challenge, and a new stage. I've entered into a season of dreaming new dreams, making movies, coaching young artists and encouraging their dreams, being a mom to my sweet littles, Annabelle and Cooper. It's never too late to dream new dreams, to change your dream, to fully realize one dream and step forward into the next. The best is always yet to come. So, class of 2024, I dare you to dream, to never stop dreaming, even in the face of rejection, to challenge yourself every day. If anything was possible, what would I do? And chase that dream with all your heart, no matter how scary, how silly, how daunting it may feel. Fight for that dream. And along those lines, number 2, keep going. What does a dream look like when it meets reality? On Broadway, it's something like this: 8 shows a week, 52 weeks a year, job performance to be evaluated daily by a vast and dark room of strangers with notes coming from the director, more of this, less of that, and that's good. It keeps you sharp. It is about my 827th show when the director gives me a new note: to enter the castle scene with more urgency, like I'm being chased. So, of course, the next show, I enter with great urgency. And may I set the stage for you? It is a sold-out Thursday night at the Gershwin Theater, the largest Broadway theater in New York City. I'm wearing a fabulous ball gown. Not just any ball gown, the iconic big blue one, adorned with 60 petals and 60,000 sequins. It clocks in at around 20 pounds. All of this supported by a pair of 3-inch sparkling heels and the cherry on top, a crown. As directed, I enter the scene urgently. Not directed, I miss the top step of a 15-foot staircase and tumble down, 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 crown flying, dress rolling, and 2,000 people witnessing and wondering, is this part of the show? Disoriented, I land on all fours and perform an internal body scan for broken bones. Centering myself, I say out loud and unscripted, I'm okay, keep going. You can actually hear the audio of this on TikTok. I'm okay, keep going. Why did I say this out loud? A few reasons. First, for my scene partner, known in Oz as the Wicked Witch of the West. A scene partner is your anchor on stage. Echoes of my Elon training remind me to always be rooted in my scene partner, listening and responding, but especially when things go wrong. I needed my scene partner and her flying monkey sidekick to know we can keep going. Secondly, for the audience, as a theater goer, your job is to suspend disbelief, especially when you've entered into a world where monkeys fly and houses fall. I needed the audience to know that I was okay so they could go back to Oz. And thirdly, I say it a little bit for me. I'm okay, keep going. I suspend my own disbelief. The show must go on and all that jazz. I stand up purposefully and complete the last 20 minutes of our epic 2.5-hour story with some feel-good singing and a bubble flight. To be clear, I don't think I'm the picture of resilience because I fell down a staircase. But something I have learned is that you will fall in life. Unexpected accidents, broken dreams, derailed plans, and maybe even some poor choices will leave you on all fours at the bottom of your staircase. But may I suggest that not if, but when things have fallen to bits, assess the damage, stay rooted in your scene partners, your trusted and caring confidants, give yourself a little pep talk if you need it, and keep going. And by all means, grieve the losses, the broken pieces of the story you may not have asked for or wanted, and give yourself grace. But don't give up. Don't let go of your hope, your fight, your dream. For yourself, and for every future dreamer who may walk in your shoes, or in my case, 3-inch heels. Today, there is a redesigned set piece at the Gershwin. That same steep staircase is now adorned with a downstage railing, protecting future Glindas from repeating my life lesson. And there is an honorary sign that hangs backstage with the words, I'm okay, keep going. Number 3, sing out. I get that musicals aren't for everyone. What's with actors suddenly bursting into song? People dancing when they could easily walk. The science experts among you likely know that singing is actually good for you. It releases endorphins and oxytocin, the happy chemicals in your brain and body, increases lung function, helps you de-stress. It can help with pain relief. I actually sing every time I get a shot. And it builds confidence. In every culture around the world, music unifies, celebrates, and grieves. It gives melody and tone and nuance to experiences that can feel too hard or heavy for words to simply carry. Music helps us process. It celebrates and comforts. It memorializes certain periods of our lives, bringing us right back to a moment with just a few notes. And if you don't want to sing on a stage, if your singing is limited to the shower or the highway, that's great. Keep it up. It's good for you. Actually, as a quick exercise, and I do request 100% participation here, if you could, everyone, think of a note in your head. High note, low note, somewhere in the middle, pick a note. And on the count of 3, we're gonna take a deep breath and we are going to sing that note. Okay, is everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. Make a joyful noise. That was beautiful. You guys sound great. You guys have been warming up today. Didn't that feel good? In musicals, a character must sing when words aren't enough, when the stakes are too high, the emotions too great. So, as I conclude today, I have no choice but to sing a song.
You all saw this coming.
Not just any song, but one that was written 15 years ago by two esteemed Elon alumni, Chris Daskell and Dan Gibson. Consider this, the 15th anniversary edition of I Will Turn to You, a beloved Elon music theater tradition. We sing this song at the closing of our annual spring performance, Grand Night. The question is posed, who will I turn to? And the answer is, I am turning to the ones who make me strong. May you turn to the ones who make you strong, many of whom are here today. Also, may you strengthen those who turn to you. Dream big, keep going, sing out. Congratulations to you and your families, dear graduates. As you wrap up your Elon journey, we experience an ending and begin something new. And now, it's up to you. I'm joined by this year's graduating senior music theater class. They're all leaving Elon with agents, with plans to move to New York, with golden hearts, and all the tools they need to succeed. I'm so very proud. It's deceiving how time runs by so fast. What I thought was yesterday is already 4 years past, and wishing it would last.
All that time spent, so concerned we'd make it through.
But I'm standing here today, better off because of you.
But who will I turn to once you started? There's no doubt you'll have an end, but what happens in between is what's hard to comprehend. And though we may pretend, these moments that we live in, we're left to forge alone. And moments we've been given are somehow not our own. When years turn into decades and choices pave the way, and time will never stop, never stay. One small step, breathe it in. All that's left is to actually begin. Starting here, starting now. I can't wait, and time will not wait anyhow. All that time we've spent, so concerned we'd make it through. But I'm standing here today, better off because of you. And our choices paved the way. We are only passive view. All those times we spent, I will turn to you. I will turn to you. You've been there all along. I am turning to the ones that make me strong. Transcending, we are only passing through every ending just the start of something new. And now it's up to you.